How we doing, everybody? Patrick OPD here. It is a beautiful day here in the Cheesy Moon Workshop. I've got another knife haul to show you. You have to excuse the thunder in the background. Typical summer afternoon in Florida. Knife haul from a little antique shop in Kissimmee. I'll put their information up here somewhere when I edit. I found this Boker jackknife, I guess you call it, old two-blade knife. The tip on there is a little chewed up, but that ain't nothing to fix. I'll take care of that real quick. But that was a pretty neat looking knife. Once I'll have to get that tang stamp cleaned up and try to get a date on that. It's very solid little knife. And then I got this electrician's knife. This is a Klein Tools, all the meat on the bone. Another good knife. I'm going to slow down on these because I've got half a dozen or more, but for what I paid for these were about $3. Actually, if you factor in two other items that I got here, they were about $4 each. I got this beautiful old camp knife here. It's an old Camco. Spring is just barely there. Maybe if I oil it up a little bit, but very little spring action. I mean, it's not going to flop shut on me, but pretty spongy on the open. The awl is in great shape. Good looking old knife. It should clean up pretty good. And then I got this, the guy threw in this little Pakistan knife. I just took this for the challenge to get it cleaned up and see what I can transform it into, and probably just give it away. It's a decent built little knife. I can't completely knock a Pakistan knife. I mean, they were the knockoff kings for buck knives, and you know, this is like a knockoff buck knife style. I mean, they are the buck knife knockoff kings, I'll tell you. But some of the knives I mean, this is a cheaper one, but some of those, I mean, I looked at two of them today. I really, when I got that, I looked at really hard. But here was, this is what brought the knives up to $4 each. As all you fellas, I see a bunch of you guys sporting those little 6-foot tape measures and using them to measure your knives. And well, I think I got one up on y'all. I got myself a 2-foot pocket tape measure. Unfortunately, the package is all tore up, but it's here. It's a 24-inch steel tape made by Mark's Toys, so technically it was a toy. And we'll look at the back side here. And they call it the silver, 24-inch silver. Got the original packaging here. And the tape measure. It's a tape measure. So, I mean, it does function, it does work. Still in excellent condition. Got a couple little rust spots on it. Not a deal breaker. Doesn't retract very well on its own, but I just thought it was kind of cool. I mean, I use tape measure every day. 30-foot, 35-foot, 100-foot tapes, laser tapes, but I've never run across something this little. This would get lost in my pocket. But it's just kind of a neat little thing to have. So with what I paid for the tape and those 3 knives, It came up to about $4 a knife because it was like $3, $3, $3, and the other $6 for this, and that was free. That was my antique store haul. I'll put their info up here. Unfortunately, the folks are quite old and said they were getting ready to sell the store, so hopefully it remains an antique store and I can continue to surf through there. So that's my antique store knife haul, guys. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until I see you again, out of Frank, have a beautiful day.